welcome to another episode of Freediving Tribe from Kaluna Freediving. I'm here with the legendary Davide Carrera. Thank you so much for getting the chance to meet you.
Thank you very much to you, to Kaluna Freediving, and
Many of us know you very, very well. You are a living legend, let's say. You've been joining freediving competition when many of us didn't even know that there's freediving as a sport. So but maybe give us a introduction to yourself, and we can start from there.
So I'm happy that many people they know me very well because I don't know myself very well yet. So I try to me freediving is about knowing yourself better, no? To go deep inside yourself. And I started when I was a child in Leguria. I'm Italian. I was born in Turin, and I spent the summers in Leguria. And there I start playing and enjoying the sea summertime. And then I get in deep love with the sea. And at that time, also now, but at the time my idol it was Umberto Pellizzari, and then I had the chance to meet him when I was like 18 years old. And then when I was 20, I became part of his safety team, so I was training with him. And that year was 96. I took part in the first World Championship by team in Nice, and it was a nice experience. And I always went on competing. And then at a certain point, I was a little bit like stressed from competition. I was still young. I was feeling that freediving to me was, before competition, it was like I said before, the inner search, like yoga. And so I stopped for a few years to do competition, and I bought a little trimaran. I was working like skipper also before. So I bought a little sailing boat, and I start to do like the solitary around a vagabond around Mediterranean Sea between Greece, south of Italy, like Sicily, Sardinia, and Balearic, and it was a very nice experience, spending a lot of time in the water for myself, for knowing better myself. And then at a certain point I felt that was my time to inspire youngs, because I get inspired from the champion when I was a teenager. And so at a certain point I thought now is my time to try to inspire first myself, to learn about deep diving, about myself, about a healthy lifestyle, and then trying to give the message to the youngs. And to me, yes, freediving is kind of a search, and I was saying church, but it's also the sea to me is our church where we go to pray, and and to overcome fears, to feel more free, because the only way to feel free is facing our fears and overcoming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And freediving is a great activity for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. When we look into the blue, into the unknown, all the deepest fears they surface. So freediving is great for that.
So what is your inspiration? I mean, you've changed a little bit. So you've been into competitions, then you went back to be more recreational, to have the time spending on a sailboat, and now you say you came back to compete and also to inspire the younger generation that they can find this kind of idol or this healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I really believe. So at the beginning when I was 20, competition, it was for the ego, no? I want to be a champion and to have the photo on the magazine. And then I understood that what makes me feel good, it was not to have the photo or the video on internet, but it was to be in the water, to feel the freedom, to feel good. And so this is why I went for a while alone, going around. And then at a certain point I had also like a dream, and it was like a revelation a little bit, and understood that it was good to get back to the competition, because also is a challenge, and also is easy to feel free when you free dive, just enjoying by yourself. But the real freedom is when you can feel free with many people looking at you, and you have the countdown, you are there, you know that there are judges, there are photographers, there are people looking at you and expecting things from you. And if in that moment, and you listen 30, 20, 10, if in that moment you can feel free, is a kind of better freedom. And so it's also challenging for that. And then of course is I feel a little bit this mission, trying to, like I said before, inspire myself, because to make performances, I have to take care of what I eat, how I train, what I think, trying to be positive, trying to be in. Find this kind of inner peace. So you have to work on yourself every day, more times a day. Meditation, and work on strength, to have the strength to come up from a deep dive, work on flexibility. So it's a lot of things. And then, to pass this message.
Yes, very good. I also wanted to ask, like, what or how do you manage to stay in shape? I just saw you diving for the first time live. You've done a very relaxed dive to 90 meters with a monofin, and you came up, and I was looking at your face, and you looked so happy, like you woke up from sleeping a little bit.
Yeah.
So I mean, what or how do you keep yourself in training?
My main training is being a farmer. Yeah, it's true. Really? It's true. I spend a lot of time in my garden, growing my own vegetable, following the permaculture.
Nice. I love
And so in the field, working all day, and sometimes it's harder than being in a gym, because sometimes in the gym, when you feel tired, you stop. When you have to do things, nobody do it for you. So if you have to plant salads or prepare things, or you have to do it also when you're tired. So it's a big preparation. Then, of course, I like to do many different sports. Wintertime, I like to go also skiing. I like to running in the mountain, in altitude. I like to go mountain biking. I go in the gym anyway. I go to the swimming pool. I go to swim in the sea also. I put a thinner wetsuit than for freediving. I put my monofin, and I just go for like this for 1 hour, swimming in the sea, to keep the movement of the monofin and the same muscle you use for the monofin. That is the discipline I like more. And so plenty of things. Then I do yoga almost every day, and also I meditate almost 3 times a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, it depends. But always when I wake up, I do some sun salutation, a meditation. And after training, also to integrate, the feelings. It's very important to be in touch with yourself, and the meditation, it helps you to keep a balance, because sometimes it's not only training, but it's also feeling a little bit everything. Feeling
Yeah.
also
Feeling if there is a good day today to train or not. Or...
Yeah, because also meditation, it helps you to, when you are more in touch with yourself, you are more conscious of your weakness, and you can work on it. Because sometimes people, they train like crazy, and they become very strong, but maybe they have a weakness. And we are like, you know, about chains, you say the strength of the chain is you measure from the weakest ring.
Yeah.
So you can have a big chain, but if it has a ring that is like a little bit rusty or old, it can break. So it's better to have a smaller chain, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So better than train very hard one part of your body and have other part weak. It's better to understand where are my vulnerability, where are my weakest part, and work on this. And many times we don't want to see our vulnerability. We don't want to see our weakest part. We want to see only the where I'm strong.
Yes.
But it's very good to be able to go and look into your shades, your deepest fears, and go there and learn, and then make it stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also what you said, that before you go diving or when we are in the competition and everybody watches you, sometimes you have two ropes next to each other, so there might be another diver coming up, maybe even having a blackout, and you're on the rope, you're the next, right? So
Yeah.
how do you how do you prepare for that? How is your mental state just before you go, when there is this countdown you hear, and how can you manage to be free, like what you said just before?
To me, it helps a lot to be in the present moment, here and now. So I'm on the surface, I say, okay, I feel good, I'm breathing, I'm well, and then trying also during the dive to be here and now. So I feel some pressure, it's okay, and thinking positive, like you can think about the pressure that is something that is squeezing you, but you can think the pressure is like a nice hug, a strong hug from a very good friend. So trying to stay positive and to feel free, because when I'm almost duck diving for a record or a deep dive, I let myself free. I say, okay, if going down I feel something wrong, I feel it's not the day, I'm free to turn and come back. I'm not that I have to force myself to do something that I feel that is dangerous, because we can have a day where we are not in shape or we are more tired, and listen to yourself. If makes you feel safer, because you are also, you respect yourself, and you are gentle with yourself. So this also allows you to trust, you know, because I say to myself, okay, I'm gentle with myself. If I don't feel it, I will turn. I respect, you know, my body, like I try to respect the nature, the ocean, the land, and being respectful.
Nice. Yeah. So what are the most beautiful dive spots you've ever been to? I know this question is a bit difficult. You like living in the sea and under the sea for all your life.
There are so many nice places. This planet is incredible. There are really many times we don't respect enough the planet, and but we have to be conscious that we live in a kind of paradise, because I don't know many other planets with so nice green mountain and snow and nice oceans. I didn't travel much in the space, so maybe there are, but till now, I don't know. And so there are so many nice places. I love Mediterranean because I started freediving in Mediterranean, and there are very nice conditions, mainly summer times. Winter is a little bit cold, but sometimes it's also very nice training to go with a thicker wetsuit, to go freediving also winter time. And then I went a few times in French Polynesia, diving with humpback whale was a very beautiful experience. In Hawaii as well. And last year I was in Socorro Island and San Benedicto in Pacific Ocean near Mexico.
That's where we're going with Kaluna now in March.
Yeah, it's very nice place, very nice. And then Caribbean, there are so many nice places, and yeah, there are many. Here also is easy for European to get here. Yes. in Canary Island, and it's nice also because there are always many freedivers, so it's a nice way also to meet people, to change experiences, and
yeah. So we probably have many freedivers. They just joined the community. They just started to freedive. And is there something? Can be something really small you like to tell the beginner freediver?
Yes. What I want to say is don't take the ocean like a gym. So remember, the ocean, it has a soul. So love the ocean. Imagine to be with a friend or with a lover. Make love with the ocean, and don't take it too seriously, because many people, they start playing and they enjoy very much, and then they get too serious into freediving, like I have to go deeper, and they start to think too much about meters, and they lose the pleasure. They forget, the joy of just playing, enjoying being in the water. And this is very important also to progress. Is not to focus on the meter, on the performances, but is to play, to stay in the water, to enjoy, to have fun. Yeah, so keep playing.
Making love with the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm taking this one away.
Yeah.
Okay, how can we find you?
On Instagram is Davide Carrera Freediving, or in Facebook, or yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if you write me on Instagram, I can give you my telephone number. You can come to visit me. I live in Andalusia, south of Spain, near Malaga, and I go training as well there. I give a lesson, and it's a nice place where to live as well. Nice temperature. So,
I remember you had your freediving school in Sardinia, right?
Yeah, before I was living in Sardinia, then the mom of my son, she moved for her job in Andalusia, in Nerja, and so to be closer with my son, I went there as well, and I'm quite happy because it's a nice place. I already have many friends there, so it's good.
And the food is great there, no?
Yes, as well.
Always sunshine.
Yeah.
Great. If you like to follow us, sign up with the Freediving Tribe, with Kaluna Freediving here in our YouTube channel. And yeah, we prepare notes and information how you can reach out to Davide in the description.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.